Hello, this is Jayska from my Dominant Instincts YouTube channel. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome here. I appreciate y'all for being here. This video is going to be about 40 things of would I rather. I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. Number 1, would I rather go to the beach or to the mountains to live? And I circled mountains. Number 2, would I rather go to the beach or the mountains to vacation or visit? And I put down beach. That's what I circled. Number 3, would I prefer summer or winter seasons? I prefer summer. When I was younger, I preferred winter, but now that I'm older, I prefer summer. I don't like to be cold no more. I prefer to be warmer or hot over cold. I used to, though, when I was younger, preferred winter. Number 4, spring or fall seasons. I prefer fall. Fall is my favorite season. Number 5, cake or pie foods. I prefer pies over cakes. Number 6, cobbler or pie as foods. I prefer pie. Number 7, cheesecake or pie foods. I prefer pie over cheesecake. Number 8, sun or rain weather. I prefer sun over the rain. I would feel different about the rain if I had roofs over my porch and stuff, but I don't have that, so I don't like the rain at all. I'm so tired of the rain. It seems like that's all it does here for many years now here in Kentucky, so, and it'll have sunburst or whatever, like where it'll be sunny and then all of a sudden it'll start pouring the rain for a few minutes, so I'm sick and tired of the rain. Number 9, rain or snow weather. I would prefer rain over the snow. I don't know, neither one of them I like to have for long periods of time or nothing, but I guess I would prefer the rain over the snow. Okay, number 10, theater or TV is to going to the movies. I prefer to go in person now at the movies, at the theater. It just, for me, I feel like I can focus better on what's going on in the movie in person than what I can like staying at my house and watching a TV show or something, or a movie or TV or whatever on the TV. And so I just prefer it in person now at theaters, and there's not a whole lot of theaters around here anymore, but I prefer it in person. Now when I was younger, I probably actually preferred it, or a little bit younger anyways, I probably preferred, just staying at home and like watching a movie or a TV or whatever, but now I prefer getting to go out and watch a movie on the theaters. Alright, let me turn the page because we do have 40 of these. Number 11. Would I rather prefer black or white in colors? I prefer the color white, which I know white's actually not a color. It's a reflective color or reflection or whatever. But I prefer white over black in colors and clothes, or objects or something like that. Number 12, cow's milk or almond milk. That's drinks. I prefer cow's milk. I can't hardly stand to drink almonds milk. I've tried to drink it before and I just don't like it. But I do like nuts, and I like all kinds of nuts, and I do like almonds. Number 13, roses or sunflowers, and these are flowers. I prefer roses. 14, roses or peonies in flowers, and I prefer peonies. Peonies are probably my favorite flower. Number 15, French fries or potato wedges in food, and I prefer French fries over potato wedges. 16, French fries or curly fries in food, and I prefer French fries over curly fries. And then 17, French fries or crinkle cut fries in food, and I prefer crinkle cut fries. Sorry, that's one of my cats. That's my Maximo cat, or Tiny Foot, I call him. Here, Bubby, you're going to have to stay out of the way so I can do this, okay? So, number 17. No, we did 17, my bad. Number 18. Ice cream cone or ice cream in a bowl. And those are foods, and I prefer ice cream in a bowl. But if I could get like ice cream in a bowl and then put the cone on top of the ice cream that's in the bowl, I would prefer it like that. 19, hot fudge cake or banana split. These are foods, and I prefer banana split. 20, chocolate or caramel in food, and I prefer caramel. Let me turn the page. 21, chocolate or vanilla in ice cream, and it's a food, and I prefer vanilla over chocolate in ice cream. 22, chocolate or strawberry. Sorry, I'm wiggling the camera. My cats want me to pet on him. Chocolate or strawberry ice cream in foods, and I prefer strawberry ice cream. Maximo, quit, baby. 23, sneakers or flip-flops in shoes, and I prefer flip-flops over sneakers in shoes. I like to be comfortable. 24, heels or sneakers in shoes, and I would prefer sneakers over heels in shoes. 25, boots or sneakers in shoes, and I would prefer boots over sneakers in shoes. 26, boots or flip-flops in shoes, and I would prefer flip-flops over boots in shoes. 27, pine or palm in trees, and I would prefer pine trees over palm trees in trees. Let me see if I can't get this papers apart to go to the next page. Sorry about this. They're sticking together. My cats are trying to play with me. Hi, Bird. That cat, actually, I'm just keeping it until the people who are taking it are ready for it. It's gave away. So now moving on to number 28 of would I rather. Pools or hot tubs, swimming and relaxing. I prefer pools over hot tubs. 29, pools or beach over swimming, and I prefer to swim in pools over the beach. Now, when I was younger, like a child, I preferred the beach, but now that I'm older, I like something to be clean and where I feel comfortable enough about going out in a deep area without having to worry about being carried off to sea or whatever. So I prefer pools. 30, cake or cupcakes in food. And I prefer cupcakes because you can just grab them and go. And I feel like you get a more even bite of food in a cupcake than what you do in a piece of cake. 31. Cupcakes or cake pops in food. And I prefer cupcakes because to me, cake pops, I don't know, I don't really like the texture, if that makes sense, of cake pops. I don't like the icing that they put on them in cake pops. I'm not a big fan of cake pops. 32. Disney World or Disneyland in places. I would prefer Disney World. I've never been to Disneyland, but I think I still would prefer Disney World over Disneyland in places. 31. Sorry, the cat's playing with the papers. 33, my bad. 33. Florida or California in places. I would prefer Florida over California in places. Even though Florida's hotter, I don't know, I just would prefer Florida over California. Because Florida's like a peninsula and I guess it's surrounded by more beaches than what California would be. I think California is gorgeous and beautiful, but I don't know. I think I just would still prefer Florida over California. 34. Starbucks or McDonald's coffee. And this is drinks. I would prefer McDonald's coffee over Starbucks. I've had Starbucks before. Now my youngest daughters and my oldest daughter, all the kittens are in here now almost. But they prefer Starbucks, but not me. I don't think there's much comparison especially to the places that's around here close to me in drinks. I don't know what it is, but McDonald's has some good drinks. If I don't even get food from them no more, I still get their drinks. I don't know what it is, but like I said, their drinks are good, and especially their coffee, their iced coffee. I don't really drink hot coffee, but no, like their iced cappuccino coffees or whatever, or mocha lattes or whatever they're called. I always get the caramel one with extra caramel whenever I get one. I think it's just the ice in it. It just makes it taste so good. Quit, kitty. But I prefer McDonald's coffees over Starbucks coffees. And I don't like any of their fast food restaurants, their coffees either that's close to me. I like McDonald's best. And also their fountain drinks. Sorry, let's see. 35. Pepsi or Coke, and these are pops or sodas. Drinks. I would prefer Coke. I just think that Pepsi tastes good, don't get me wrong, but I don't know what it is. It seems like Pepsi goes flat really fast in their taste. And so I just prefer Coke. Especially, I don't know if this makes sense or not, but I prefer Coke, especially in the wintertime, if I'm drinking like a dark colored pop like that. Or in the summertime too, if I'm drinking like, if I'm having like hamburgers or hot dogs or something. I don't know why, but it just seems like Coke tastes better to me. But now as far as a regular drink, a soda or pop, whatever you want to call it, like year round, for like the fall or spring, I would probably go with Pepsi. And if I'm eating pizza, I don't know what it is, but if I want like a dark colored pop with my pizza, I would actually probably go with Pepsi over Coke. But if I'm eating like hamburgers or hot dogs or something like that, or if it's in the wintertime, I would prefer Coke. So that's my answer. Anyways, number 36. Mountain Dew or Mellow Yellow. These are pops or sodas in their drinks. And I prefer the taste of Mellow Yellow over Mountain Dew. Now, I have drank both, and I do like drinking both. But I mostly prefer Mellow Yellow. And that's another thing too. Like if I'm eating pizza, I don't know what it is, but if I'm eating pizza, I crave like pops, especially the yellow colored pops or whatever. Whenever I'm drinking or eating pizza, or the darker colored pops, I don't know what that is, but I always, I don't know if it's like a memory thing for me or something from my childhood that might have been a good memory or something, but I love to drink Mellow Yellow with, like, if I'm eating pizza or Mountain Dew. But I love the taste of Mellow Yellow over Mountain Dew. I still like Mountain Dew though, but I prefer Mellow Yellow over the taste of Mountain Dew. These kitties are just playing away with this paper. Alright, number 37. We're almost done. Mug root beer or AMW root beer. These are pops or sodas or drinks, and I prefer the taste of mug root beer over AMW. I don't know why it is like that, but I don't know. It just is. I like the taste of it better. 38. Strawberries or blueberries, and these are fruits or berries, and I prefer strawberries over blueberries. 39. Quit, kitty. Quit. You're going to tear up my answer. 39. Blackberries or raspberries, and these are fruits or berries, and I prefer raspberries over blackberries. And then the last one, you can barely see it now, the cats have tore into it. Number 40, this is fruits, apples or oranges, and I would prefer apples over oranges. Anyways, I'm gonna have to get off here. It's done anyways, the video is. Thanks for y'all who have watched. The kitties have tore into my papers. They've had a field day. But thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Tell me what your all's preferences is, or what would you all rather do in the comments if you want to. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.